Hey guys, what is up? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. So I sat down and thought to myself a lot of things over the past couple days, and one of them has been that I don't necessarily talk about mental health as much as I used to. Back when I first started my YouTube channel almost a year ago, I was talking about mental health a lot, and anybody that was there from when I first started knows, or you just went back and looked it up. I thought to myself that I was gonna write some script and I was gonna have everything aligned for this video. I thought about it a lot last night before making this video. This is actually a current day video, so that's probably why it's late. I mean, if it's not late, then awesome, but I do feel like it's gonna be late. But this is a very special video for me because it's very near and dear to my heart. It's what I actually do. Something has been off the past 3 days. I just yesterday was kind of my breaking point, and I had to get myself out of this dark place. For about a year now, I have been back in this place. I thought depression doesn't come back. I used to be very depressed in middle school, and I tried to take my own life. Now, I'm not thinking those thoughts now. I know I want to be alive, but the other thoughts of not feeling like you're not good enough and no matter what you do is not good enough are still there, and there's no reason for it. I know I am perfect the way that I am and I don't have to change for anybody, but for some reason I keep coming back to the same place because of the events that took place about a year ago, or at the ending of 2016 into 2017. That was the worst time of my entire life. I have never been so low. I have never felt the way that I felt, and it was like to a point where I did not want to be here. And nobody has the right to make me feel like that. Nobody has the right to make you feel like that. And the reason I'm making this video is not because I want sympathy. I never want sympathy from anybody. I do not want people messaging me telling me that I'm great and that I'm such a beautiful person and I'm so strong for making this video. It's not what it's about. I know that I'm strong, I know I'm beautiful, and I know I have a drive for this type of stuff. The reason I'm making this video is for that one person that was in that same dark spot that needs to hear this stuff. Because if I would have heard the things that I have to say about mental health, about depression, about suicide, and not some chalked up video of me talking to a bunch of therapists and suicide survivors. I'm sorry, that was kind of a low blow. Mental health is not something to joke around with. There's a lot of things that happen when it comes to mental health, and it's not just as easy as taking a pill. It doesn't go away like you think it will. Whenever I start feeling these feelings, and I say that with a very open mind because I have been told time and time again that my feelings don't matter and I shouldn't feel things so deeply. I do not believe that whatsoever. Why is it okay for somebody to tell us that, I say us like there's like a herd of people with mental illnesses behind me, but why is it okay for somebody to tell you that you shouldn't feel as much? I think that's a big problem with this world, is nobody feels anything anymore. Everybody is so rough and tough and nobody wants to feel anything. Everyone always thinks that everybody is looking for the worst in them, and that's not true. I think I'm one of the select 10 that still have a good heart and still want the best for literally everybody that comes into their life or that doesn't. But I'm rambling at this point because I have a lot of things that I can say about a lot of different topics. But the reason I'm making this video is to show you guys what I personally do when I start getting to a place that I don't like and that is very scary. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I do. Okay, so one of the very first things that I do is I get all my bed sheets together and I go ahead and wash them. The reason I do this is because for some reason in my head, I think that it helps get rid of all of the toxins and stuff that are on your bed that you went to sleep with the night before, and you're still feeling the same way that you were when you went to bed. So I feel like washing that away helps you and makes you feel better, and personally it's just something that works for me. Then I like to go ahead and put on something that I find relaxing. Whatever music you like. It doesn't have to be like jazz or classical music if you don't like it. Just go with something that makes you feel better and that makes you, I guess, happy. And after this, I will go ahead and get some water. I will make sure that it's ice cold because that is what I like. I highly recommend that you use water instead of pop or juice or whatever, just because you know you are hydrating yourself, and hydration is very important. Usually just jam out.
If I could, I would feel nothing, that's the truth, and I don't care. Mixed prescriptions with prescriptions, it's not right, but life's not fair. Riding next to me and drop top, I'm wearing crop top, that's that bitch.
And then I like to make sure that I stretch and or do yoga. I'm not a big yoga person. I do stretch, and I do like to do wall handstands just because I feel good about them. If you haven't gotten the gist of this is kind of just doing stuff that makes you feel good, and this is personally what makes me feel good. Then I will take a shower and go ahead and start my day because now I feel really good. So those are the things that I do when I am feeling depressed or down, or I notice that I'm kind of like in a rut, and it just makes me feel so much better. Like, I'm not even kidding. So much better. Like, even after just doing them right now, I feel a ton better. I don't know if it's because you're getting up and moving or what, but that is all I got for you guys today. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you are not alone and we love you here. Also, make sure you hit that little bell too because you don't get my notifications if you don't turn them on, and that's not cool. But I love you guys, and I will be here tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day.
I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive.